Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dubai Mall, which is the largest mall in the entire world.
Is this it?
Both the city of Dubai and the city of Abu Dhabi have a ton of very large malls. Malls are a big thing here in the UAE. We're going to talk about that a little bit later as to why that is. But today we thought, since we're here in the largest mall in the world, there's a lot to do and a lot to keep us busy. We definitely feel like we're kind of setting ourselves up for a trap because it's hard to be in a mall and not spend a lot of money.
I actually need to go in here, so
okay.
You stay.
Okay. But we're gonna try to keep the budget low as well. This is the craziest mall we have ever seen in our entire lives.
Is this it?
Yeah, this is the waterfall.
It just looks so different than I've seen online. I thought it was much taller than 2 stories. Still impressive, but from what I've seen online, it just made it seem like it was huge.
And the sculptures of the men diving are not just there for looks. They represent the pearl divers. That was a big industry back in the day here in Dubai. So it's meant to represent a little bit of the city's heritage and history. Another feature that's interesting is that the water moving down behind them is meant to create a little bit of an illusion. So it looks like the divers are moving rather than the water. If you look hard enough, you'll start to notice it. The size of this mall is absolutely overwhelming. But the nice thing is we found these touch screens where you can kind of just look around. So it shows you where you are, and then you can kind of just like drag around and see all of the different stores. I don't know if this makes me feel less anxious or more anxious about the size of this mall. A really nice thing about it is that they have a search feature. So we're looking for coffee.
Caribou.
Lots of options.
Peeps. Oh, I want to go to that Percent Arabica.
This one?
Yeah.
It gives you walking directions. How awesome is that? Could I have an iced Spanish latte?
Yes, this size or this size?
Is this the 12 ounce? Or the okay, yeah, I'll do the 12 ounce.
2 of those, please.
This is your order number. Thank you.
This is an example of how branding works so well. I thought this was Arabic coffee because it's Percent Arabica, but they didn't even have Arabic coffee on the menu. And then Sydney told me this is from Japan or something. I don't know, but it's really cool. I love the design, very modern, very minimalist, and all of those coffee beans up there, so cool.
First step of our Spanish lattes. That's like a big thing here in this region. Spanish lattes. I had never heard of them before, and we lived in Spain for a month and never heard of a Spanish latte there either. So let's give it a taste. That's really good. Oh. I looked up what a Spanish latte was, and it's like condensed milk, espresso, and regular milk, I think. So it's really, really sweet. This one's not as sweet though, which I kind of like. It's a good change. I also love when cold drinks are served in hot cups. I know Blue Bottle in America does that, but really that's the only one I've known. So Arabic coffee is added to the list of that. I think it's so cool. Your hand doesn't get wet, and it keeps it iced a little longer, I think.
Just a little less plastic in the world. It's always good. Really interesting observation as we're sitting here having our coffee. They actually put the call to prayer on the loudspeaker here in the mall, and they cut the music. I think that's interesting.
That's really cool.
Now that coffee's out of the way, it's getting towards the middle of the day, and we are ready to eat some food. But we don't want to just have one big meal. We want to try a few different things. There's so many options here, as you can imagine. So I think what we're gonna do is head to the food court and see what our options are there. Are you excited for the food court?
Yes.
I cannot remember the last time back in the US that I went to a mall. But here, they are so big. But the reason why is that it is so hot here. You have to remember, we're in the middle of the desert. So we're here in November, and it's easily over 95, 96 degrees Fahrenheit. But in the summer, it gets to 120, 125. So as you can imagine, when it is that hot out and also humid because we're in the Gulf, The last thing you want to do is walk outside all day. So what is the best solution to that? Malls. You could spend a lot of time in a mall. You could spend a lot of money in a mall. There's a lot of tourists here looking to spend money, hence malls. And while the Dubai Mall is the biggest, there's also other ones that are gigantic. The Mall of the Emirates here on the other side of Dubai, they have an indoor ski hill. You heard me right, you can ski in the desert here in Dubai. Even towards the middle of the day, the sun's still going up. We just don't feel like we can last out there in the heat for more than like 30-35 minutes. The other day, we walked around the Burj Khalifa, around the fountain, and up to the Palace Hotel. It's probably less than a mile walk. Just that walk absolutely wiped us out. We're not built for this heat. We don't mind spending a little more time in the mall. And then eventually when we get more towards sunset, it gets a little more manageable outside. We can go check out the fountain show and show you the incredible Burj Khalifa. So far, as you can imagine, a lot of American chains in here. Wendy's, Burger King, Hardee's. I think we're gonna try to find something a little more exciting than that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I actually did read that we have to try this chicken place. This place is called AlBaik. It is a Saudi fried chicken restaurant, and I've heard so much about it. I think that they only actually opened up locations here in the UAE in like 2022. So it's a fairly new experience.
There's a long line, so that's a good sign.
This has such a strong following in Saudi Arabia. Heard specifically that we have to try the chicken nuggets with the garlic sauce. Let us know in the comment section, have you tried AlBaik before? Am I saying it right? I hope I am. Maybe next time, or maybe when we visit Saudi Arabia, we can try some other options. I was looking at the menu, it's all in Arabic. I'm like, uh-oh. But then they have the English one just right next to it on the screen. The 10-piece chicken nuggets. Right off the bat, some observations. It's a very interesting shape, completely rectangular.
They almost look like tofu, like when tofu is fried and it's cut in such like precise rectangles. That's what it looks like to me.
Wow, the chicken meat is really nice. I was thinking since it was so formed, it would be like really processed and really kind of gross. It's really good chicken, and we got the spicy nuggets. There's definitely some spice that comes through there. I don't have nuggets at fast food restaurants very often, but just kind of in my mind when I think about spicy nuggets, they're never spicy enough. This is a spicy nugget.
I think it's so unique that the hot sauce is in the chicken. It's not like on the outside. Some spicy nuggets are like tossed in hot sauce, or the dry rub is spicy, but here the sauce is like on the inside with the chicken. I don't know how they made that.
I can see the hype. These are fantastic. Wow. So we tried the nugget. Time to try this garlic sauce. That's very garlicky. I love just dunking in the sauce as much as I can. But if I would take one of my normal dunks with that sauce, it would be way too garlicky. That's really all you need right there. It's really good. It's so funny. I asked for an extra garlic sauce, and the guy didn't really want to give it to me. And I was kind of like, why not? But now I kind of understand, like, if you had two of those, I don't think you'd finish them. It's just a little accent, but a lot of flavor.
This kind of freaks me out with the shape. It's almost like too perfect, you know what I mean?
The other kind of signature thing at AlBaik is with the chicken nuggets meal, you get a burger bun, and that's just hilarious to me, like an individually packaged burger bun. But I guess the idea is you put a couple chicken nuggets in there, maybe some garlic sauce on top. Okay, this looks like your average, typical fast food burger bun. I don't get it. It's not cut, so you just have to like shove the... kind of go from there, I guess. So I'll just go like that, just to get the experience. And I guess I'll dip nugget in the garlic sauce like that. I don't really care about eating the whole bun, I just want to get the experience, so that's the best I can do. Why is it not cut? That's weird. Anyway. Yeah, I don't need it. I'm gonna try to rescue my nugget. Nuggets do all the work on their own. Okay, chicken nuggets from Saudi Arabia, check. We're looking for experiences we can't really have elsewhere, and as tantalizing as all of the familiar chains are, I mean, you can get that at the Cedar Rapids Mall, baby, so we're gonna see what else we can find. One observation though, we passed a Dave's Hot Chicken. Dave's Hot Chicken in the United Arab Emirates. I never would have guessed. Whoa!
Shark!
There's a shark. We are so excited we just ran into this. The Dubai Aquarium was something we wanted to show in the video today. It is the largest aquarium inside a mall in the world. It's a very specific statistic, but we're excited to see. I guess they have a lot of sharks, a lot of stingrays. I don't think we're gonna actually go into the aquarium because it's like $45 a ticket. No thank you. But the good thing is there's a lot of the tank, like the big main tank, that is accessible even if you don't have a ticket. And I think you can see it from our level too. So we're gonna walk around the corner here and see if we can get right up to the glass. This is pretty cool, but I think there are other levels that are not as crowded. We're gonna just go down level by level and see the best view. So there's a little section just past the H&M store. It's kind of hidden and most people don't know it's there. What's blowing my mind the most right now is there are a lot of sharks in here, and there's actually a scuba diver down there. No cage, no protection. The stingrays are so cool too. I just love how it's like they're flying underwater. We just reached an area where there's a glass ceiling and you can see the Burj Khalifa all the way up there. That is absolutely insane. You can't see any other buildings, just that.
Ben's cookies from London. Wow, they really have everything in this mall. I actually need to go in here, so
Okay.
you stay. We're back at these handy kiosks, and we think we found a place to eat some Chinese food. So let's go.
We saw Chinese soup dumplings and we were sold. I don't know if this is in the Chinatown section. We keep seeing signs for that and it's just so intriguing. Either way, soup dumplings incoming.
Okay, this isn't the first time this has happened to us, but whenever we order soup dumplings, sometimes they come out looking like this. When I think of a soup dumpling, I think something more like this.
I even said soup, like I don't know.
I know. Oh well, these are probably gonna be just as good, but I really like biting into the soup dumpling and drinking the soup and then finishing it off with some vinegar inside. No, not filled with anything. Really good, but I just think these are more of like a gyoza, like a non-fried gyoza rather than a soup dumpling. So are we ordering things wrong? Like, how do you order these type of things?
Okay, it's been resolved, it's been cleared up. I guess the actual term, thank you so much. We officially got to the bottom of it. I guess the traditional name for a soup dumpling is a xiao long bao. And we had no idea that that was even a thing. So when I was looking at the dumplings, I saw chicken dumplings. So when I said chicken soup dumpling, that was probably kind of confusing. So we got the chicken dumplings instead. It's all good, all good. We're gonna get some soup dumplings. These are good too. But yeah, Sydney was right. Gyoza, essentially. And now we're gonna get the real soup dumpling. Okay. So the xiao long bao has arrived. and I'm just taking my time here. Usually you want to like suck the soup out, like, you know, maybe just take a little bite out of the corner and then make sure you get all the soup out, and then you're kind of good to go from there. But you're just a baby bite. All right, the soup is great. Now I gotta dip it in the vinegar, because dipping it in the vinegar and then the vinegar kind of goes into the pocket you just made with the bite, and then you go all in. These things are amazing. All right, now we're full. It's funny, we had this whole plan of like trying all these different things and only one dish or entree at each place. New Shanghai was fantastic. And once we finally got our soup dumplings, we just couldn't pass them up. So maybe some desserts in order. I don't know, this day's gone fast. We thought we wouldn't have enough to do. Maybe some desserts in order, but we got to show you a few more kind of crazy features of this mall. If you think a waterfall and an aquarium is crazy, wait till you see what they have over here. I feel like I've never used a mall map before. Usually it's like, okay, I kind of get where I am. Not here. This is like an entire city inside. Okay, we're back at the waterfall, which means I know where I'm going now. You are about to see another world record.
World record?
Or is it?
I don't know. The mall I grew up with had one.
Giant fountain, pretty cool. Giant aquarium, pretty cool as well. But how about an entire indoor skating rink? So when you come to Dubai, despite it being in the middle of the desert, and oftentimes getting to 125, 130 degrees Fahrenheit, you can go ice skating. You can go over to the Mall of the Emirates and go for a ski or a snowboard. It's amazing how they just create these within the walls of these malls, and all these different environments, climates. The aquarium, there's penguins. We just saw an advertisement for penguins. Starting to remember why I don't like malls. We're not leaving the mall too far. We're literally going right outside. Already mentioned the Burj Khalifa, the tallest skyscraper in the entire world. It's hard to believe it's even real when you're looking at it. It's like twice the size of the Empire State Building. Insane. And then on top of that, the Dubai fountain right in front of it puts on one of the best fountain shows in the world. The Bellagio in Vegas tries to claim that, but actually the engineers that built the Bellagio fountain also built the Dubai fountain.
It's sparkling.
That was cool.
Wow. It's so hard to comprehend how big the Burj Khalifa is. You can't even see the whole thing without cramming your neck all the way to the sky. It's incredible. And this is the first time we've seen it sparkle. It's beautiful.
Seeing this thing at night is just a completely different experience. It's amazing how there's just like an aura around it. You can literally see a beam of light around the thing that just shoots up to the sky. I honestly don't know how that was built. Especially in the middle of the desert. Like, it's just mind-blowing. It might be one of the coolest things that humanity has ever built. I would go that far. It's hard to even comprehend how much taller it is than even the second tallest building, or the third tallest building, or the fourth tallest building. Just like the physics of it. That's what my mind goes to. Like, how is that even physically possible? So we've now seen a few fountain shows, and it's been a different song every time. So I wonder if it's literally just this crazy amount of rotation in the songs. That is so cool, and that makes it really unique. For the Bellagio one, it's just Viva Las Vegas, I think. I don't think they do anything special unless it's like a holiday. So that's pretty cool. Different song every time. Love me some Whitney Houston. That was great. I really don't even know how this is possible, but it is still blazing hot out here at night after the sun has gone down. We just looked, it is 89 degrees. 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Are you kidding me? At night with no sun? I don't even know how that is possible. All right, I think a little dessert is in order before we end our mall day. Let's head back into the air conditioning, shall we?
You know you're at a mall when there's a P.F. Chang's.
In a cup too with cookie dough and the graham cracker. Oh, that's it. Another casual observation about the Dubai Mall. There's not a lot of places to sit. I mean, usually if you're in a mall, you have all these benches. I like to call them boyfriend benches. It's where we sit when the ladies are shopping. But they don't really have, I mean, just have to eat our ice cream on the go, no problem. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed our full day tour of the Dubai Mall, the largest mall in the entire world. If you've been here before and if we missed anything, be sure to put that in the comment section. I'm sure we did because this place is so impossibly large to navigate. You probably need an entire week here to see everything. But yeah, let us know in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, likes and subscribers go a long way in our growth on YouTube. We really appreciate it. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you know when our videos come out. If you are curious about Dubai and the UAE, we have a few more videos to check out as well. Today was unfortunately our last day here in the UAE, but we will be staying in the area. We're gonna be checking out another country on the Gulf that we have never been to before. So excited to see what awaits us there. Stay tuned.